Welcome back. Welcome back, Vestige. News of Manimarco's demise spreads far and wide. Like worms, his followers burrow deep into the earth to escape the searing light of the coming dawn. As ever, straight to the point. You've done the impossible. The King of Worms has been consumed by the wrath of Molog Bal. The power of his worm cult is broken forever. That is the grim truth of the matter. But the Amulet of Kings is in our possession, and there is still much to do. In my sleep, I hear his tormented screams, and Molog Bal forces visions of his eternal torture into my mind. I can show you exactly what I see, if you wish it. Behold the fate of the King of Worms.
Please, no more! It was a misunderstanding, Great One! Let me serve you! Let me prove my loyalty! No more, I beg of you!
Manimarco's torment will be endless. The god of schemes will use him to set an example. All who follow him will know you cannot hope to betray the greatest of betrayers. I cannot help but pity him, despite all he has done. But this is not why you were called here, Vestige. Come, Saizahan will speak with you first.
The greatest of the Sword Saints, Divad, tells us that destiny's a chain, forged one link at a time. Our chain is nearly complete. There is but one link remaining. It is you, my friend. You are the link. I will not bore you with effusive praise, but state it plainly. You are a great warrior and a trusted friend. And we would like to extend you an offer. When Emperor Varen first brought the 5 companions together, he did so in the hope of creating a Tamriel where all men could live freely and safely beneath one banner. The 5 companions failed, betrayed from within by one of our own. The Worm King, Manimarco. All that came after was the result of one man's treachery. Now 4 of the 5 are reunited to right that great wrong. But destiny requires a 5th. We want you to join us as our 5th member. You were the champion we should have had with us back then. Don't look so grave. This is largely symbolic. My lord, with your permission.
You needn't call me that anymore, Saizahan. We are equals now.
All those years ago, when we fought beneath our lord's banner to free the Empire from the Longhouse Emperors, we did so with a dream of freedom and peace in mind. Not just for the Empire, but for all of Tamriel. Together, we forged a fellowship stronger than any blade. Only to see it shattered upon the rocks of deceit by one of our own. That fellowship is no more. Yet we 4 have assembled here, united by a single purpose. It is not vengeance that drives us, but truth, and loyalty, and justice. I, Saizahan, steward of the Abbey of Blades, call for the 5 companions to be reforged this day by the light of Stendarr and the heart of Lorkhan. May our blade of fellowship be forged anew, and may the Vestige, our mutual friend and ally, become its tip, that we may thrust it straight into the heart of a Daedric prince.
Saizahan is right. You are the member that we should have had all those years ago.
It is as the scrolls foretold. The soulless one will become the brightest of 5 stars, and they shall guide us to the coming dawn.
Oh, please, you melodramatic sots. Fine, fine. If seeing one of your foolish prophecies come true will help to ensure the safety of the Empire, I'll play along.
Stand united once more. The 5 companions are reforged, and together we will strike down the God of Schemes!
Come here, my friend. I've got a few things I want to say before you go. It's been a long road, hasn't it? My father used to say that if you avoid all of life's abrasions, you'll never be polished enough to shine. We must be pretty damn shiny by now. I've been thinking about our adventures and the hardships we've faced together. We're in the last leg of this journey, aren't we? I don't regret any of it, but it occurs to me that we haven't had much of a chance to talk as friends. Where do you see yourself going after all of this is over? I mean, assuming we survive, get your soul back, and stop Molag Bal. Traveling is a humbling experience. You see firsthand what a small place you occupy in the world. Funny thing is, the farther you go, the harder it is to return. But when you do, if you do, you get to see the place you came from with new eyes. Me? I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to Skyrim and settle down. Squeeze out a few... What? No! Can you imagine it? Lyra's Titanborn, shepherd, farmer, housewife? I need to be out in the wind and wild. You're a hard heart, eh? No regrets, no tears, no doubts. Don't look... Oh, lots of things. Friends lost. Missed opportunities. One last thing. You like mead? I knew I liked you. So, let's toast. To Molag Bal, that ugly skeever. May his privates be infected with brown rot fever. May our course be true and our hearts be brave, as we march into Cold Harbor to spit on his grave. Let's not forget the struggles that got us to this point. We're almost home. We just have a bit further to fight.
Are you all insane? You do realize what we need to do, right? We have to fight a Daedric prince. Amulet or no, this is going to mean more death. Vestige, come here. I'll tell you what they're afraid to mention. Getting all chummy with Titanborn? I enjoy the company of clever, well-informed people. You really should try it sometime. So, you felled the great Manimarco. Well played. You've done the Empire a great service. The farmer doesn't thank the cow when it voids itself on the field, but it still makes the crops grow taller. I suppose it is, but that wasn't the reason for this heartwarming reunion. Varen and I have spoken at length since you recovered the amulet, and have determined our final course of action. Molag Bal remains a threat, and Tamriel is still in grave danger. First, the plane meld must be stopped. Even now, forces gather and plan an assault on Oblivion itself. You must join them. Then, and only then, can you take the fight to Molag Bal himself, to restore protection to Nirn and reclaim your soul. I know more about the Daedra than any man or mer alive. For good or ill, my family has always kept ties with the forces of Oblivion, and this much I know. One cannot kill a Daedric prince. But we have the Amulet of Kings. With the amulet in our possession, we may be able to wound him severely, and in the process force him to relinquish every last soul he has stolen, including your own. This is where your condition works to your benefit. The ritual we performed with the Amulet of Kings caused the soul burst and damaged the veil between worlds. If the damage is to be repaired, I must attempt the ritual again, this time with you. Only if we use it here on Nirn. But if we were to travel to Cold Harbor, we might be able to harness its power, imbue you with divine agency enough to challenge the Daedric Prince. But there is a price. Calling upon the power of the amulet in this manner will consume someone's soul, utterly. One cannot channel the power of the gods without paying such a price. Unfortunately, you don't have a soul to consume, and I am needed to perform the ritual. More specifically, one of our 3 companions. I suspect that's why they're so nauseatingly over-appreciative and fawning. Of course it is. The fact of the matter stands, however. One of the 5 will need to give their life to fuel this attack, when the time comes.
So you said before the vestige arrived, and I've already thought it over. I'll do it.
Snow Lily, no. You should not need to give your life this way. This is my duty, penance for my numerous failures. This is my chance to make things right.
The scroll said nothing of this moment, and so I'm not bound to their dictates. Vestige, I ask that you let me do this one thing. All that has happened was because of my hubris. I shall be the one.
Sire, you've done enough. This was Manimarco's doing, not yours.
As the one who will fight the Daedric Prince, the Vestige should decide.
I don't see you leaping to volunteer, Tharn. Saving your own backside again?
Hard as it may be, Lyris, don't be an idiot. I'm the only one who knows the ritual, and we don't have time to teach anyone else.
That's enough. It won't be decided here and now. Vestige, come here. I have some final words for you. It appears we have come full circle, Vestige. That millions of others may live, yes. Do not be troubled. Any one of us would gladly make such a sacrifice. As Tharn has said, there are already plans in motion to infiltrate Cold Harbor. You must be part of them. The chains that anchor... When the plane meld has been thwarted,
from me!
Oh, thank you. Let's meet by the Way Shrine, just east of this tower. I'll be fine. As long as the Daedra think I still belong to Drusilla, they won't harm me.
This is so much better than reading. I was just getting started.
Ball will reward me when I...
I appreciate that you came to get me. A little long. I won't forget what you did. Freedom is a wonderful thing. And I'm sure that dear Lady Laurent... The Mages Guild hired Lady Laurent, and if you weren't quite so, I must have blacked out. When I opened my eyes, well, it wasn't that bad. Drusilla was very kind.
I would have never seen anything like this if I'd stayed at Tor Dreyok. Anything to try this spell out?
Roll-on ball will reward me when I add you.
We did it! Is it over? Oh. This is gonna be fun!
To get the blood pumping, right?
going to enchant something with that? Can I watch? Nothing good happens in here. I can tell. You don't find something like that every day. My magic will destroy you. Watching you harvest is exciting. I can't wait to see what you're going to do with that.
Good. I found you. Speak with me a moment, if you would. Greetings, Adept. Good to see you in person. I am Vana Scalarian, head of the Mages Guild you so ably serve. I have need of your assistance. Yes. It's high time Tamriel was free of Molongbal's grip. The Anchors, the Daedra, the Undead, they devastate our fragile mortal plane. I have a plan. I want you to meet with Thrush, leader of the Hidden Armigers. He'll be at the Mages Guild in Mournhold. Even Yoren's personal agents think my idea is sound. I'll be along shortly. I just have a few final preparations to...
What kind of trouble do you think we can get up to here?
Welcome to...
Cities can be just as fickle as people, but just as beautiful too.
Stranger, may we speak?
The Dread Lady described you well. Come and speak with me.
Oh there, Adept! Well met, Adept. We are in need of your assistance. Sort of. Velost has translated Sheogorath's tome, but we're having some trouble understanding it. She may need your assistance. Seek her out, soon as you can. Velost is working the problem out of the Stormhold Guildhall. See you there, Adept. The Mad God is a deranged skeever. That's why it's proving so difficult. There's not so much actual text. The last two have had clues we could use to unravel his nonsense. This one is nothing but nonsense. Velost is working the problem out of
survived that trip. I hear there were worm cultists in
The way I hear it, a pack of mercenaries and free blades helped her. Fitting.
The gods have a bad
Such talk may...
The Order of the Eye could use your assistance. The Asylum earplugs are a macabre...
Well, if it isn't the hero of the Pact. I'm the leader of the Hidden Armigers. If you've heard of us, we haven't been doing our jobs. The Armigers do the Pact's dirty work. Sometimes that involves agents from the Morag Tong. She owes me a favor. It's a long series of stories we don't have time for. She saved my brother. I saved her life. That crazy Altman wants to organize a secret meeting of the Alliance. Little details. Turns out I'm glad you came, Virion. I'm calling in that favor.
You mean you called me here without knowing if you needed me, Thrush? Ugh. What's the favor?
I need you to contact the other spy networks. The Eyes of the Queen of the Aldmeri Dominion and the Ring of Daggers in the Daggerfall Covenant.
Contact. You do me with the tips of my daggers. Repeatedly, right?
No. This is a diplomacy thing. No killing.
Apologies for my
Waste
lateness.
of a favor, Thrush. Should have asked for something your lackeys couldn't do. We're even after this, you know.
I know, but this is important. Thanks.
Thank you for coming so quickly, Champion. I've been consulting with Countess Hakruba of the Fighters Guild. Both of our guilds believe the time has come. Trust, as always. The Alliance leaders will never agree to join forces. And if our guilds only work with one alliance... The war in Cyrodiil has been long and bloody. And all three alliances are spread thinly. They can't commit resources to an assault on Cold. You're in a unique position. You can speak with authority, but you're not an Alliance leader. You're respected. You have a reputation. They may let you get a word in before they leap at each other's throats. I found the perfect meeting place. A neutral location far from disputed territories. An island called Stirk. I can get you an audience with each leader and provide magical transportation. That's all I ask. I'll open the portal. I think it's best that I travel with you and make introductions as a neutral. Greatly esteemed Queen Irene Arana Aldmeri, it is my great honor to present to you...
Varnus, you're so formal. I remember the patience and kindness you showed an awkward, freckled waif all those years ago on fair Somerset. You captured this child's heart then, and it remains with you to this day.
You warm an old man's heart, my queen. I remember well those halcyon days.
As do I, my old friend.
Sorry about all these guards. I'm told they're necessary. These are dark days.
A wise precaution, my queen. My counsel would be no different. If you'll permit it, my companion would like to speak with you.
Ah, yes. Let me meet this hero I've heard so much about. It's not often the heroic deeds of one who by all rights should be considered a mortal enemy reach my ears. Come, let's talk. Vanus is a dear man. In many ways, he is family to me. Since he has given you his trust, I'm willing to set aside our differences. But under different circumstances. Well spoken and point taken. To be perfectly honest, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to meet you. A true champion is like a stone cast upon the waters of history. The ripples it creates travel far and wide. Humility is a noble thing, but you must also remain strong and self-assured. A true champion is... And you need all 3 of the Alliance leaders to attend this meeting. A bold...
That went well, I think. To Wayrest, expect a certain level of formality.
Tell the lovely Dunmer, Naryu, that she is very welcome to disguise herself as a serving girl and show off for this one.
Esteemed High King Emmerich, I thank you for agreeing to this meeting. I would not presume to waste your time without good reason.
We've known each other for some time, Master Galerion. You aren't known for your capricious whims. Tell me, though, who is your companion?
Your Majesty, this is Skald King Yoren's personal representative, here to speak with you about the impending Cold Harbor crisis.
The Skald King sends his personal champion into his enemy's stronghold? Either he has a lot of faith in you, or he's trying to get you killed. I'm intrigued. Come, let us speak. Dibella's legs, but you are a bold one. Even the bards of Wayrest sing of your exploits. I must confess, I had hoped... Tell me then, is it madness that drives you to barge in here like this? Or perhaps you're here to... That's a bit of a dreary subject, but I prefer that over some angry line like, I've come here to kill you, Your Majesty. I'm glad you didn't say that. So you want to talk about everyone's favorite day? Ha! I'm sorry. I think I must have misheard you. For a moment, I thought you were saying you wanted to battle a Daedric prince. That would be especially funny if you wanted my help. So, what was it you really meant to say? That would be utter madness. But I do like the thought of seeing that next to my name in the history books. All right. If Irene and Yoren agree to attend, I'll be there. If this is an assassination attempt, though, I'm taking you with me.
Give my best to Thrush.
I didn't think it possible. Well done! We must return and begin the preparations. We have much to do. Come.
Just so you know, I already knew that.
Oh, I love to mingle, Your Majesty. I'm gonna mingle their heads right off their...
All 3 leaders have agreed to join us on Stirk. Now comes the tricky part. Individually, the leaders are rational, even reasonable. Everything's been prepared. Are you ready to travel to the summit? Then, with your permission...
The word has been given.
A moment, please!
I'm tempted to look the other way, but I can't.
I'll wait for you on the other side!
Somebody get a guard. This fetcher broke the law.
Our representative, Captain Alfari, is in charge of security
still a
on
crime.
Stirk.
And there's
He
a
assures
bounty
us that
for
all
it.
is well there, but keep your wits about you. Good luck.
I have no sympathy for a thief.
Welcome to the island of Stirk. Representatives from all three alliances are gathered. I'm told they'll be arriving at the meeting site by portal any moment. After all the bloodshed in Syria, I don't envy you. 2 kings and a queen with barely a thimble of patience between them. Reaching a compromise will be no small task, I promise you. Look! It's Lady Laurent!
Careful with that, you clumsy fool. Do hurry it up. We're missing everything.
I never weary of your charms, Lady Laurent.
Vanus Galarian as I live and breathe. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I had no idea the summit was to be held on the legendary island of Stirk.
It seemed a fitting choice. It was here that the leaders of the First Era assembled the All-Flags Navy to do battle with the Slode.
I can't wait to see what surprises Molag Bal's realm has in store for us.
We are waging war, not embarking on a sightseeing expedition, milady.
Fear not, Vanus. I can take care of myself and my useless lump of a manservant. Stibbins! Haven't you I don't care who you are. If you can't carry my...
Farewell, milady. We must dash. We're... Wonderful. It's Tellinger. Here's Tellinger, the artificer himself. Must it always take a crisis to pull you away from your toys, Telly?
Vanus, your robes smell of failed experiments and your words of failed wit.
Tell me, Telly, what Dwemer rubbish pit did you crawl out of this week?
You really must learn to respect your betters, old friend.
Do let me know when one happens by, won't you? I don't have the time or the energy, Tellinger.
Getting the leaders to cooperate will be no...
The captain in charge of security, Alfari, is over there.
High King Emmerich of the Daggerfall Covenant. Queen Irene of the Old Merry Dominion. Yoren Skald King of the Ebonheart Pact.
We must put aside our differences and work together, or this assault is doomed from the start.
How do we know this isn't a ruse? A clever plan to divert our forces while your armies take the Imperial City.
I thought backstabbing was your favorite tactic, Emmerich.
Please, are you both so arrogant? Your weapons are children's toys compared to the horrors that Molag Bal commands.
I will not wager the future of my people on the word of a snow barbarian and an adolescent female. I fear for Tamriel's future if either of you were to sit upon the Ruby Throne.
Since when do you care about your people? You never lift a finger except to count your gold.
Please, my lords, this bickering is pointless.
What a waste of time.
Obstinate fools, both of you.
What a mess. Apologies, Vanus, but I'm going to check on my Lion Guard.
This is going about as well as I expected, unfortunately. Even if we can get them to stop bickering, they'll never agree to send troops to Cold Harbor. An interesting idea, but they need to stop bickering long enough to...
Intractable fools. Their pride will see us all dead.
We've served as the first line of defense against Molag Bal's invaders, destroying willing and able. But, like the Mages Guild, we are constrained by a non-interference.
Yoren is being stubborn out of spite. He's your king. Is there? What did you have in mind? Perhaps. But we don't know enough about... Don't presume to think you can intimidate me. History will remember me as a...
Your Skald King has all the patience of a bullet mating season. That's more than I'm getting from them. I don't doubt their commitment or their bravery, but they... Arce's beard, you're a bold one. But you may...
I tried, but these thick skulls... What about the war in Cyrodiil? If I commit troops... wizards and mercenaries... you make some...
Any luck? Or are they still at an impasse? I hope they come to their senses soon. We're going to lose the element with very good reason. But the sooner they come to an agreement that... Does the air feel strange to you? I have an ill feeling about this.
He has arrived. I can't.
Caldian, what's happening?
Go! Get away from me! Run!
These are the great leaders of Tamriel. Pathetic. But how convenient to have them gathered together in one place, so I can crush them like insects.
Moloch Ball!
Stay back, Countess!
The insects fight back! How amusing! And yet, so very sad. All of Nirn shall be mine.
Caldian!
Protect the leaders, defeat Moloch Ball's minions, and close the unstable waters.
My God!
Always.
I thought we were safe here, hidden from the enemy. Agreed. There's no time to waste. Yes, at the Iliad Well at the center of the island. After that terrible display of power. Honored leaders, you have seen the face of our enemy! Moloch Ball threatens every living being in Tamriel. The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild have agreed to join forces to launch an assault on Cold Harbor!
Trust in us. Sanction our actions. Give us your blessings. We will not let you down.
Vanos is right. The guilds are our best and only choice. Send them to Cold Harbor.
I hate to admit it, but I agree with Emmerich.
As do I. It appears that much of the distrust between our alliances was sown and nurtured by the god of schemes.
Moloch Ball thrives on deception and chaos. But if you'll forgive me, this alliance war is of your own making.
Countess Akruba, gather the surviving members of both guilds in the Sturk interior. The champion and I will go there now to open the portal.
We'll be right behind you, Vanus.
The time has come, champion.
Let's go!
Stendarr, protect us all! We're as ready as we shall ever be. Unfortunately, yes. It's not the massive army we'd hoped for. But now that... It's difficult to predict where you will emerge once you reach Cold Harbor.
What's this? Survived then, have you? Jolly good. Rotten luck. They arrived in Cold Harbor, but in entirely different locations. Bloody unpredictable. Portals to oblivion. Not to mention Molog Ball's defenses. Nasty beasties abound. Off you go. Welcome back to Cold Harbor, old chum. Jolly good to see you. I was afraid you'd snuffed it. Welcome to the beautiful gardens of Cold Harbor. Do have a look around. Lovely day for it. Soak up the ambiance, the grandeur, the wonder of it all. I have the oddest feeling we've discussed this before, or did I already mention that? No matter. I am Sir Cadwell, the Undaunted, Knight of the Court of Cold Harbor, champion of chivalry, defender of the defenseless. Sane? That's in the north, isn't it? I don't believe I've had the... Did I? I don't recall that, but there is a bridge just ahead. Leads to the city, rather am I not speaking the common tongue of Nern? I was once fluent. Your gold looks...
Look out, everyone. Tamriel's best duo is back.
Everyone wants to pay me. I doubt you'll try anything like this again.
I'm glad Shalador. Sheogorath. He's made this process by all means. Circus of Cheerful Slaughter is just there on the desk. But good luck, my friend. This time, it's almost as though the runes themselves were mocking me. If you told me years ago that I'd...
Ah, you're...
Welcome to the Circus of Cheerful Slaughter. You're going to perform a play. My play, actually. Wrote it myself. You want the next tome, right? Well, before we get to your motivation, we need to set the scene. The scene. Tamriel. The three alliances are at war, and the wee little mages guild wants none of it. They want to stand alone. Jolly good, you're paying attention. Now, this is a play in 3 acts. In each act, you'll isolate the guild from those bloodthirsty, political, warmongering sons of silkworms. By everyone. Right up to the high muckety-mucks themselves. Shall we raise the curtain? Our opening act features the Ebonheart Pact. Ha! That rhymes, doesn't it? I'm a poet. Don't be presumptuous, mortal, or I'll banish you to the Isle of Lusty Bards. Like I was saying, as the curtain rises, our Ebonheart friends are at peace. Allies. Historically, though, they've slavery, border raids, and infighting have them primed for chaos. Hey! You hate each other, remember?
Oh yeah. Get 'em.
Split off.
Torch it!
Go! Join the practice! This is your cue! Action!
This isn't my land. I need to find my way home. He told me I could go home.
You'll never make a living reading.
I only have to find the way.
You need to earn some coin first.
Splendid. But wait. I hear someone approaching.
Why do you fight? Milk-drinking dogs.
Oh, it's simple, my king. The Mages Guild caused this infighting. It's all their fault.
The Mages Guild? This mewling puppy? You want trouble? Here is trouble for the pack.
Step on! The show must go on!
You have a rare mind, Belast. Not once in a century is a Mer with your talent.
Damn the mad god! Why can't I make sense of this text? I'm such an idiot.
We now pause for a brief intermission. No time for witty banter, eh? Fine. This act features the Aldmeri Dominion. Cats and elves. I never had a taste for either, honestly. Too much. Let's play it by ear. The scene. Queen Irene is addressing some of...
The Mages Guild cannot turn on the Dominion so easily. You are a part of this world, like it or not.
My queen, you don't understand. The Guild does not belong to any alliance. We merely wish to study in peace and solitude.
Hey! Quiet down front! I am trying to watch the Queen's speech!
Either you're with the Dominion or you're against us. You want to be removed from this world? Fine, I'll do it for you. Here, let me show you the path to exile. You can't ignore the world around you.
Hey, Queenie! You missed a mage! This one is a member of the guild too!
Ah, good catch, Jester. Soldiers, give this mage the gift of exile. Such impertinence. Razumdar, Captain Odre, take care of this serf. You killed my favorite cow. Such a loyal pet. Looks like I'll have to handle this myself. You face Irene Arana Aldmeri in her full glory.
And see! Let's move on!
The world is a cruel place, my assistants. Mages are envied their power and reviled for using it. We must have a place where we can study in seclusion. A place where all mages can be safe. Ulfsild, I did it! I have created a sanctuary, a retreat. You bastard! The Folian Discognitum wasn't worth an island. I'll get Ivea back, even if it takes 3 lifetimes.
You didn't come home last night. I waited all night for you. Have you been working this entire time? Charlador, Ivea is lost. You're obsessed. Can you even hear me?
The third act, because it means the play is almost over. I'm enjoying this so much I don't want it to end. And the sideshows. Have you enjoyed my little illusionary performances? I won't tell you. I show you. That's the essence of storytelling. Well, it isn't. This. Stage left, we have the founder of the Mages Guild, Varnus. Stage right, we have your old friend, Archmage Shalador. And backstage, we have Velast, your new friend and confidant in the Mages Guild. But what's this? Why, it's King Emmerich and his friends from the Daggerfall Covenant. No doubt he's got kind words to share. Take it away, Your Highness!
For perpetuating the use of magic, we hereby burn you at the stake. Let your corruption be gone from this land, once and for all.
Huh. Seems like nobody wants you around. Ha! So, this is the final scene. Save your friends. Then, I'll give you me book.
Sheogorath is so much smarter than I am. I'm like a child
the
before
last phrase. Little word buggies go crawling around the page. Squirm, 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 little buggies. Books are my only friends. What happens when even books turn on me?
Don't underestimate that.
Bravo! Author! I don't know. Your performance was a bit uninspired at points. Yes, you did make me laugh. And cry. And kick me. The book will take you back. It knows the way. Just remember, little actor.
What happened?
Where did you go?
Oh, I'm almost afraid to ask what happened. I hope this trial wasn't too painful. I'll start translating this book. There's only one more trial. We'll let you know once we're finished delving through Sheogorath's madness. I was? What happened? The more we deal with him, the more I'm convinced. The Mad God is a spoiled child, pulling some kind of commentary about Shalador's goal, no doubt. He may be a child.
Adept, we need your support once again. Ballast has translated the book you earned in Sheogorath's mad... Aye, she's ready to summon the portal for you. I'll meet you in the Isles. Just... You'll find the Mistress of Incunabula in the snows of my homeland, at the Guild Hall in Windhelm. Good luck, Adept. It's Ballast. She's been working day and night to understand these books. Sheogorath. Honestly, Adept, no.
Great houses. Speak with.
Come on, help us out here. We have deadlines.
You bring...
You start trouble, I'll fix
I've got...
Take a look. Can I help you?
Give them all the helmet and they get all high and mighty.
Come on, help us
It's
out
no
here.
wonder the palace is still a wreck. You know the rules. No one's allowed inside without authorization. And I don't serve people.
I don't believe this. I'm not leaving until you let us in.
Didn't your mother teach you never to steal? Call the guard. There's mischief about.
Hey, funny looking.
No charge to have a look.
No questions, only...
care to earn a little extra coin on the side? It's for a good cause. I don't believe I... No. An old... Just bring...
Over here. Just got word.
Hey, you!
Shalador found you. Excellent. I've puzzled out the hints from that last book, and I'm afraid... Not unless you've spent your life poring over obscure Daedric tomes. I'm fine, Adept. I'm just tired. It's become very draining.
Good. You've arrived. Welcome back to the Isles, Adept. We must be wary. This part of Sheogorath, I'm not sure. I've never been to this part of the Shivering Isles before. We're after the final tome, though, so we have to assume he has something truly perverse waiting in the wings. Yes, it is as I said. She has worked herself night and day, and Sheogorath's dark intellect is focused through.
Not so fast there, Shalador. Only invited guests in the chateau. We have standards, you
Damn
know.
you, mad god!
Don't let the door hit you on the way out, Shally. And off you go. Just the two of us. Now we can talk in peace. Ah, my little mortal. I'm a man of many personalities, but I tell you what, they're all very fond of you. The game is a foot. Or a leg. In fact, all manner of severed limbs. But don't worry about that. I've brought you here. Of course! This is my chateau. It's me family's estate. Gets handed down from me to myself and so on and so on. I think you'll love it here. Or hate it. Up the road behind me is our guest quarters. But silly me! All 3 rooms are already occupied. Frankly, they've overstayed their welcome. Catch? Such an untrusting soul. If there were a catch, I'd say it's the 2 of my guests are murderous cannibals. My advice? And remember, try to relax.
Be wary. Talk to these guests carefully before you try to throw anyone out.
I can hear you, Shally! Don't bother my guests!
You're the only one that thinks you're funny, mad god.
Hello? Is someone there? I sent for room service hours ago. Yes, actually. It's very pleasant. Some odd things here and there, but overall... Look! Are you room service? What? Well, no throwing me out. Throw me out and I'll have my advocate drag you before the Alinor courts. Fine then. My advocate will be I'll show myself out. But I'm not taking that dreadful portal.
That's a perfectly good portal! I should know! I made it! been so long since we had guests. You would have loved my old Uncle Leo back in the day. Charming dinner conversation. Well, let's see. Now that you're settled in... Why do I need a reason for everything? Mortals! Oh, jolly good, you're getting it. I knew if we spent enough time together, you'd start to think like me. Mind what bumps in the night now.
You faced darkness before, Adept. Remember your training.
No cheating, Salvador! Don't ruin this for me!
Only 2 more to go. This trial is child's play.
I'm gonna bind you to haunt a little old lady in Wayrest. Does that sound fun, Shally? So, what did you think? What was your favorite part? Such confidence! Braggadocio! I want you to meet the family! So many fond memories. Aye, we have an old rhyme about him. Remember, vacations are about enjoying the little moments.
Those poor Leogoras family.
How do you keep getting back in here? I blame Pascal.
Apparently not everything is under your control.
Not yet, anyway. most beautiful part of the chateau. Now, just hold on there. Haven't you been wondering why it's called the Chateau of the Ravenous Rodent? Well, you should. And before I give you the last tome, before I reward you and Shally for all your hard work, you need to meet one more member of Das Biosport. Suffice it to say that old Uncle Leo have too much, I'm afraid. Give the old lug my love before you rip his skull open, will you? The family would be so proud if you hadn't already murdered most of them. Always sad to see a good man die. Leo, I should make you fight narwhals on the open ocean! I should make you run a gauntlet of Yes, well, I'm sure you and Shalador will be. Give the last my best.
You've returned. Do you have... You've done it. We have them all. Now I just need to closely study the books. Wish me luck, my friend. I'll need it this time round. Yes, Adept. I recovered quickly after you left. I'm just... These books are like word labyrinths. There are layers of meaning. Like I said, just a little weird.
Easy to get lost in a place like this. I think that's one of my favorite parts about cities.
Pickpocket should have their hands cut
when
off.
it comes to being naughty. You want to talk about? Looks like it's your lucky day. Can we stay here for a while? I love the atmosphere.
Yes, I know. I admit it. I admit it.
Hold! I will send for you!
Gonna gut him when I find him.
I have very little interest. Ah.
Magister Erin never let me watch him do this. It's so interesting.
They always seem... New member. Great.
Another good haul. This is fun. Deal then?
friend of tranquil greetings, Caraval. You will forgive me if I seem